picking up right where we left off. I actually think I see the solution to this room. I think we need to reach that door, and to do that we need to push this button and make our way back. I'm just gonna ensure that we have a path back. I see part of the puzzle solution, and I think that begins with pushing this button. And then we're gonna have to push this button. Oh shit. You know what? We're gonna have to start by going all the way back. Because if we're gonna wanna use that... There was a chest. I need the door to be up, so I can go under and grab the chest. Then we can go back and set all the bridges. There's gonna be some bottom pushing and animation watching, but we'll live. So we go here and push this button. Let's see that enemy as well. Kinda wanna hit the... fuck. No, not quite quick enough. Oh shit. We should have switched in Ziggy in the menu.
You can't get away
Should
from
we?
my sensors.
Yeah, I think we should. Change. Good old Zigwald.
I'll destroy you.
Can boost him as well, why not? Oh shit, Momo got poisoned. Yeah, no. Refresh.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
Heal.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
That's a critical. Damn.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Sucks to be those guys. Yeah. What was that? Heavy? Probably. That's fine. No poison. We grind this motherfucker into the... Shame. I guess we stock then. How about this? C, B, launch. Then Momo can shoot the guy on the floor. Guess that helps a bit. Get evaded, dumbass. That's some damage, I guess. Of course, I'm gonna undo that damage pretty much immediately. Did that guy just hit Momo with the status effect she already had? Doesn't seem like the wisest decision, if you ask me. Hope that this works. It did. Fire attack. Keeps doing very little. Medica 2 on Ziggy. Did she get poisoned? Hard to know. BB. Fuck off. It doesn't seem like she was poisoned. These fights aren't super exciting. I think it's pretty fair to say.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Shit. Well, how about this then? We just go for this launch. Oh fuck, I shouldn't have boosted Siggy. I'm so dumb. I'll just stalk with that boost. Will that motherfucker stay on the floor? That's a good question. Nope. Did not. It's fine. On Siggy's turn. I'm just gonna hit you a lot. Here you go. Might as well do the Medica all one more time. Maybe even worth it to you know what? You know what I could do? I might do that when I get around to Ziggy. Because I don't think I have even once used Jin. So I'm gonna put him in.
Here I am.
I'm gonna see if I can at least gauge his number a little bit. His numbers. Is he fast? Is that his thing? High agility? Is that what determines turn order? I think it is, but fucked if I know. We give him a CB and we launch him. And then I hope that Jin can pursue. He can. I mean, those are numbers. Maybe I should take a close look to him in the, like, the status menu or something. pretty good. C, B.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Sure have been. Okay. Level 34 for Cosmos. Not that I'm... and there goes the trap. Very nice. Or not. I don't know. What is your deal? You have... You have reasonably high strength. No, you... kind of. You have decent vitality, but not as good at... So strength and vitality is worse than Cosmos and Ziggy. Dex is pretty good, but not as good as Cosmos. Evasion is good, but not as good. Jesus, does Momo have 60 evasion? That's crazy. I mean, it's fine. Actually, it's kind of low. Agility is lower middle, I guess. Ether attack, not super great. Huh, Cosmos actually has pretty good ether attack, now that I look at it. Maybe I should buy some spells for her. I don't really know what his role should be. I don't know. He can stay on the bench for all I care. Now, here is this. So I'm just gonna check around. And that item also probably wasn't even worth it. But it was there, so I kind of had to. Just like I kind of have to do these. We bring this down. And we go up and we bring that down. This is kind of slow. This is making me think of something I heard. I think it was Steve Gaming on YouTube who talked about it in his video on Tears of the Kingdom. He was talking about execution delay. Is that the term he used? He was talking about how long does it take from seeing the solution to actually implementing the solution. Which is something in video games, because, you know, taking actions like this takes time. These animations are pretty slow, and I can't move during them, which makes the... Because I have the solution to the puzzle, I've seen that quite some time ago, but it takes me quite a long time for that execution to come through. It takes me a while before I have successfully executed the puzzle, even after successfully solving it in my brain, which can be a negative thing. I probably would consider it a negative thing, though I can't really tell you if like that's a big issue in this game quite yet. Oh, that was just reset the blocks. Okay. It's gonna be interesting for me to sort of consider where... No. What's gonna happen when I hit a block? Is it gonna slide? Yes. And then it's not it won't slide anymore. I guess. As I was about to say, I'm interested for myself to sort of figure out where... Oh. Where I'm gonna end up ranking... Oh shit, that's bad. Is it? Oh, that's bad. That's okay. That's proper bad. That was really dumb. Reset the blocks. It's gonna be interesting for me to see where I end up ranking these games. I do plan after this game. I'm either gonna jump straight into episode 3, or I'm gonna take like a short break and play like some shorter game, like the Miles Morales Spider-Man, or maybe Hi-Fi Rush is a game I've been meaning to play. Oh fuck, that might have been bad. Or not, actually. You know, I can just do this, go over and grab the chest, and then I reset the blocks again. Which kind of wasted time, but it's fine. Oh, right, to the side. But I am gonna do episode 3 eventually. And I've been saving. I don't know if it's gonna tie into the old games at all, but Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed, I think the title is. It's something I've been meaning to do as well. But kind of been saving. And I kind of want to have the whole Xeno series in my... What would you say in English? Okay, I got it. I want to have played all the games before I approach that. It seems kind of final in a way. Like, I don't know if there's gonna... I don't know if the next, like, Takahashi... That is his name, right? Tetsuya Takahashi, or am I mixing up my game creators? I don't know. I don't know if the next game is from Monolith Soft is gonna be another Xeno whatever, or if it's gonna be something new entirely. But something about the way, the few things I've heard about Future Redeemed seems to suggest to me that it's kind of like a finale, or at least for the Xenoblade series. Which makes me want to kind of have all the Xeno stuff behind me as I go into that, and sort of finish the whole thing off. For now. Until something new happens. Just fucking watch me play these old ass games that were a fucking pain to find. Watch them do like a re-release on Switch or whatever. Like the second I'm done with episode 3. That's when they announce the Xenosaga collection or whatever. We're only like 20 minutes in. We can save here and go get started on the next thing. But how do we get over there? Perhaps there is a path. Okay, those guys didn't respawn, just the sentinel over there. Okay, we got sort of a side view.
Here we go.
Huh. What is our goal right here? Well, props at least for making this area that kind of looks and feels like it could be an actual area. Oh shit. In this like building, like a storage area. One thing with like games that have dungeons sometimes like fail at properly theming. Actually, that's funny because I was talking about Sieve's Tears of the Kingdom video. He was talking about that too. How like there's a dungeon in Tears of the Kingdom. I guess slight spoilers for that game if you haven't played it. There's one dungeon that is kind of meant to be like a ship, except it doesn't really convey that successfully. It's kind of lacking in its theming. Like it has the shape of a ship, but it doesn't have the things you'd expect a ship to have. Like there's no rudder, there's no crew quarters or... Oh shit, can you? Oh Jesus Christ.
Mystic powers.
The theming is incomplete. You could say. There's nothing to distinguish it as a ship other than the fact that it looks like a ship. So having those rooms, having rooms like this with like a bunch of crates in it, actually helps to sell this location as, if not a real place, then at least a decently believable place. You know? And we don't need a perfectly coherent dungeon. We don't need this place to be perfectly make sense. We just need it to make enough sense. You know? How do we make this feel like Labyrinthos, the headquarters of the Utic organization on Old Milcha? Well, it takes a little more than just saying that. Much like we need some sort of visual indication of what it is, you know, from the way the corridors look and the rooms look. We also we need some sort of coherence in the layout to signify what kind of place this is. That can't be conveyed entirely just by saying it. You know, in terms of like, I'm not a programmer or anything, but I'm still gonna pretend to understand kind of how a dungeon like this works. And the way I understand it, at least, is that when you go into a building in a video game, you don't actually like move into a building that some games, but in a game like this, it's like you go in the door and you hit a load zone. You hit a trigger. When your hitbox touches it, it signifies for the game that it's supposed to load a certain other area, which in the computer code might as well be a different dimension entirely. They're only related in the code insofar that that trigger sends you to that place. But they're basically separate files with arrows pointing to each other, I guess. Which is also why space inside a building doesn't necessarily need to make sense. Like, you go into any house in an old Pokemon game and it's way bigger on the inside with more tiles than it occupies on the outside. And that's not because it's a TARDIS. It's because that it makes sense to make houses like that when you have such limited space. And we buy into it because, you know, it's made believable enough. Which is, I guess, what the point I'm trying to get to. Is that when we see the fucking labyrinthos skyscraper on the outside and then we go inside, it's kinda gotta look a certain way for us to buy that we actually entered that same building that we saw. You know? And it's not gonna be... there we go. And for that to work, it's gotta look a certain way. It's gotta have a certain degree of theming.
You can't get away from my
I guess this was my video game design TED Talk. I don't really... I can't really claim to know all that much about video game design, but I do care about it a lot. Like, if it's not apparent from the mere fact that I made this YouTube channel for playing video games on, I kind of think video games are important, you know? Oh shit. At the very least, video games are important to me, personally. Damn, they really got it out for Shion, which I guess makes sense since she has the element that they're weak to. Which I don't know if that... Ooh, I don't know if that's like part of their programming or not, but it's cool. I'm just hoping here that I live long enough to unleash the beasts. You know. Spending quite a lot of EP here. Nice. Perfect. Great. Nice. King. Untouchable. Oh shit. How do we do this? How about we do that, then we boost Cosmos. Nice, we get a boost turn as well, so we can get some of our boost gauge back. And then we fucking mular him. Whatever that is in English. Mulan Petson. That makes no... Oh, did that say times 10? That's kind of nice. Which I just said is gonna make sense only to a certain subset of Swedes and no one else. It requires knowledge of Petson and Findus. Which is... Wanna talk about Petson and Findus? I can talk about Petson and Findus. We're just doing like RPG combat, why not? Perfect setting for just stream of consciousness talking out loud. Petson and Findus. is a series of books. I forget the name of the author, but the books, they're children's books about a man living in an... He's got an old-fashioned... what would you call a gourd in... Like a little farm... No, not quite a farm, but... an old type of home estate... shit. Home estate... with enough to, you know, grow just enough for your family, pretty much. Wait, shit, I meant to boost Cosmos, goddammit. Whatever, we just do this, I suppose. I shouldn't have done so much. Fuck. Oh, this is a travesty. Whatever, it's fine. So Petson is a man, an older gentleman who lives in this old like farmhouse. He's got a little garden with a few crops that he keeps, and basically lives of that. And he has a cat named Findus. And Findus is a talking cat with little green pants and trousers and suspenders. The American pants, British trousers, if that makes sense. And they have little things happening in the books, usually very low stake adventures, if you can even call it that. Like probably the most famous one is just about trying to bake a cake for Findus' birthday. Which, oh shit, maybe I should have, it's fine. Which turns into like, gotta get out of eggs, so I gotta go buy eggs. So I gotta get the bike from the shed, but I don't know where the key to the shed is. I found it at the bottom of the well, so I need something to get it up from the bottom of the well. So I'm gonna, and there's like so I gotta get a ladder, and there's like this long just sequence of events that ultimately results in going to the store and buying eggs. But before that, it like the most interesting thing that happens is like the cat tying old drapes to his tail and running through the enclosure, I guess, where there's a bull, and because that's where the ladder is. So he's gotta lure the bull away, and he knew because he had seen it on TV that bullfighters use red capes, but he didn't have a red cape, but he did have yellow and red drapes.
Come on, let's go.
And you know, it goes like that. Another book is just like going fishing. Not a whole lot of things happening in the books, just sort of down feel good stuff. And you have these nice little pictures, very nice artwork with these little characters hidden throughout, just running around doing a bunch of shit. Like at some point in the pancake, did I even say that? The cake they're baking is a pancake cake, like a cake made of pancakes stacked on top of each other with like cream and jam in between. and at some point, like I think that's the reason they had to go get eggs, because Findus actually accidentally knocked over a basket of eggs, so they all broke. Which and when that happens, you get those little characters I mentioned, like coming in with a little stretcher and putting a broken egg on it and running away. Just little things you can catch in the margins, little fun illustrations. Very good children's books. Many people have fond memories. I have a buddy who's got a Petson tattoo. No, wait. Or is he getting it? No, he's got a Tintin tattoo, which is also popular in Sweden. If you know about Tintin, you probably know it's Belgian. But those comics are quite popular here in Sweden as well as the animated movies. I haven't seen the newest one, the one that has a more realistic look to it. But I hear it's pretty good. And my buddy, he's got a tattoo of Captain Haddock. Actually, let's do that. Launch. There we go. I don't know what he says in English, Captain Haddock, but his swearing in Swedish was always very fun, because he had these, like, he never actually said profanities. He just said things as if they were profanities, I guess. So he would go like, bomber och granater, like, which means just bombs and grenades. And that was his, like, swearing. I assume it's something similar in the original French, and I assume different languages sort of adapted that. I'm not sure, though. I never got super into those comics. Oh shit, I meant... it's fine. Never got super into the comics, but they're pretty neat, the ones I've read.
Mystic powers, grant me a
If we're talking Belgian comics, I guess I'm more of a Lucky Luke. Ah shit, I should have launched. Ah goddamn it, it's fine. I guess I'm more about the Lucky Luke. Although I'm not super into that either, I've read a bit. The one I remember the most... Oh fuck. Okay, fine. The one I remember the most is one where he's trying to, like, meddle between two families that got this feud going on. And the joke is that whenever they have a shootout, they can never hit each other. So the town is, like, full of bullet holes everywhere where they've been shooting at each other. Actually, in fact, they can't hit anyone. So, like, when Luke has to go there, he just, like, walks towards their home with bullets flying all around, but they can't fucking hit him. And that's, like, the whole thing.
no problem.
I remember that somewhat fondly, but I can't remember much else. I was always more of a superhero comic guy anyways. Spider-Man and the Hulk, now that's where it's at. Oh shit, and one of the small ones? Okay, let's go. And again, in Sweden, I read some of that as well, but in Sweden, interestingly enough, the Phantom is very popular. One of the real old school guys, you know. Actually, I don't know if you know, but the Phantom was like arguably the first like mask and tights style of superhero. Sure, you had like Sorrow. Oh shit, I was meant to, fuck, it's fine. You had masked heroes before, but the tights was kind of a thing that Lee Falk more or less invented for the Phantom. Let's take one pot shot, and then we boost and launch. And for some reason the Phantom got really popular in Sweden to the point where I think it's like some artists and writers bought like the rights to produce and publish their own
Come on, let's go.
Phantom comics that are, I think, exclusive to Sweden. And I think they're still doing that to this day. Lee Falk, of course, has been dead for a while. When did the first Phantom comics come out? Like in 1910? Something like that? Okay, what have we got here? You know what? I think we're gonna hit this puzzle room next time. Maybe keep talking about the Phantom or something else that has nothing to do with the video game, but let's be real, this part of the video game is not the most exciting. Honestly, I don't blame you if you're skipping through these parts or skipping them entirely to get to the meat. But if you're here to listen to me ramble and you're enjoying that, be my guest. Love to have you. See you next time.